Hey, what's up, your Marjack79 here. Let's discuss this whole big rumor, kind of dedication, kind of confirmation of what they're trying to push along as the story for Rhodey from Marvel's Secret Invasion, another mediocre show from Disney Plus. I was kind of right down the middle, man. I know a lot of people loved it. A lot of people did not like it. Well, I wouldn't say a lot of people loved it. It was okay. It was just another one of those shows where I was just like, it's a good time waster. Gravik, kind of a mediocre villain. Gaia, kind of a mediocre hero that they put out to give every power from the Avengers to one specific character to make her Super Skrull, whatever. Samuel L. Jackson's in there, cool. Talos is in there, he died. Oh no. There was no this huge parts of the show where I was like, man, this is a must watch. Other than, in my opinion, the Rhodey storyline. When did he get switched out to become a Skrull? Was it at the end of Civil War when he got into his accident and he became paralyzed? Are we really trying to believe that just because they're in this similar hospital gown, that's when the Skrulls decided to switch him out? I call BS. I just think that the director and whoever Marvel is just trying to push us in a direction to try to get us to believe this. Honestly, I call BS. It's cool, kind of like a little subplot storyline to kind of get us to try to think that Rhodey really wasn't there for Infinity War and Endgame, and being there to actually mourn Tony after his death, so on and so forth. So I got kind of a couple of little pictures here to show y'all exactly what I'm talking about here. First of all, when they actually find Rhodey in the Russian underground bunker, you see that he is actually unable to walk, and he doesn't have the little mechanisms that Tony made for him at the end of Civil War to help him to be able to walk again. So that's kind of the clue that they're going with to try to make us think that this is the Rhodey that got hurt in Civil War, and then they ended up getting him switched out. But if we look here, this is a screenshot taken directly from Infinity War. So if we see here, Rhodey clearly has the leg mechanisms that he needs to be able to stand upright and walk. Now, if he was a Skrull here, then there's no reasoning that he would need the leg mechanisms to be able to walk. Surely him or either Tony would have explained that, like, hey, we were able to figure out, to enhance the development of the machines to where he doesn't have to wear them on the outside of his legs like this, and he's able to stand up without them now. Then when we go to the Secret Invasion, every shot of Rhodey, he doesn't have the leg mechanisms at all. Every single shot, he's just wearing normal dress pants. He doesn't have any of the leg mechanisms because here we know that he's already the Skrull. So obviously, if we take into account that Rhodey had them in Infinity War, and he also had them during the 5-year time gap up until the end of Endgame. It's pretty clear, as you can see here, that him and Tony easily, I feel like they could have continued that research to maybe kind of further along to where he wouldn't need those braces or brackets on his legs anymore. But I think it got to a point on that research where they both decided, like, listen, it's not going to get any better than this. I mean, at least I'm able to walk somewhat. So I think they just ended the research right there, and he just needs the brackets to be able to walk. And so it is to it. But then all of a sudden, like I said, he shows up in Secret Invasion, and not only Secret Invasion, but he also showed up in Captain America and the Falcon without those brackets as well. So I think it was between Endgame and Falcon and the Winter Soldier is when the Skrull switch happened. I mean, the reason he was in the hospital gown, I mean, it's not like all the Avengers wasn't somewhat hurt after that battle. So, because if you notice kind of during the Tony Stark funeral, he's not wearing the brackets either. So I think the switch probably happened somewhere in between the end of the battle from Endgame and the beginning of either the Tony Stark funeral or the beginning of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. And that's it. I don't think it's a point to try to draw out the explanation or anything. I mean, the proof is kind of right there in the pudding. Of course, you can say, like, well, how come, like, nobody has acknowledged this yet, that he wasn't wearing the brackets? Because he works for the government. And I'm sure as a Skrull, he could have easily have said, like, we got this super secret government fluid that they just injected into my spine and it made me be able to walk again. Ta-da! Most people are going to accept that. So that's what I'm going with. I'm right, you're wrong. I don't know. That's what I'm going with, man. So, I mean, if you disagree with me, feel free to comment in the comment section below. I'd love to hear it. Other than that, that's it, man. Thanks for watching. You can follow me at youtube.com/markjack79. I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. As always, my friends, thank you guys for following the channel, keeping me supported. Now, support me on Patreon, please. That is up and running now. So please help a brother out because YouTube don't pay nothing. All right. I'll see y'all on the next one. I'll catch y'all later. Bye.